guys, it's Ahmer here. So today I have another video game pickup video for you. So all of these items were actually scored local, some through some trades with some of my local buddies, and some from these thrift stores near me. So let's go ahead and check these out. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification, as I have tons of new videos, tons of new content, and I am always dropping videos throughout the week. So make sure you guys hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update on this channel. So all of these items right here, I am just so thrilled to have in the collection, as I do not have these games, and I have been shifting some things around. So of course, a lot of my games, I found that I had tons of duplicate items in my collection and tons of loose disc games. So I decided to go ahead and change some things out and try and trade some of the loose items and duplicate items to try and get other games in my collection and try and upgrade some things. So of course things will be shifting around a bit. So I'm really excited to share a lot of these pickups with you. So to go ahead and start out with some of these games here, most of these I actually found at a thrift store near me, and some of these were part of a trade. So here we have this Mercenaries game. This is Playground of Destruction, and this is for the original Xbox. Now the outer case right here actually has a little bit of damage to it, but this manual and everything else included in here, the game disc, is actually in really good shape. So I was pretty excited to find this game. It says anything goes in this Playground of Destruction. You are a lethal mercenary. Your mission is to topple a sinister military regime by any means necessary. If it drives or flies, you can hijack it. If it shoots or explodes, you can use it as a weapon. You're free to go anywhere, destroy anything, and blow the crap out of everything. So this looks like a really fun game, and I'm excited to add it. Then we have another original Xbox game. We have this Full Spectrum Warrior. So this is a pretty interesting style game. It says based on a training aid developed for the US Army. So this is actually pretty cool. This one is also complete, and the disc is in very good shape. And then on to these games. So these are all going to be Xbox 360 games. Some of these were found at the thrift store, and some were actually a part of a trade. So here we have this GoldenEye Reloaded 007. So this says Refined, Recharged, Reloaded. The Bond adventure that began it all returns. So this is actually really cool. I've never actually played this game, so I'm really looking forward to playing it, as I remember playing GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. It was one of my favorite games, and now of course trying to go back and play with some of those controls and just the graphics were crazy, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Then we have this Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise. So I have not played these series of games. It says every garden has its weeds. So this, I'm not really too sure how it plays. If you guys know, go ahead and drop below in the comments. But this has the instructions, all of this extra stuff in here, and the game disc, and it was all complete, so I had to score it. And then this Army of Two. When one man is not enough, never fight alone, breakthrough partner AI, unique co-op tactics, go aggro or die, 2-man online. So this actually looks pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what this co-op style and this AI partner are actually all about. And then some Dead Space. So this is the one that I actually played back in the day. I did add a couple of the other ones in the collection, but this one was so scary when I played it, and I'm not sure I made it through the entire series just yet, but I figured I'd go ahead and play through this again. It says, there's no help coming. A massive deep space mining ship goes dark after unearthing a strange artifact on a distant planet. So this is actually really cool and such a great horror style game. And then some Halo 3. So I realized I did not have this one in the set. This is the stunning conclusion to the Halo trilogy. So these are always classic games, and I loved playing the Halo franchises on the Xboxes growing up, so this is definitely great to add in the collection. And then on to some Shaun White skateboarding. So this one is one that I don't think I've actually played it. I think I played his snowboarding games, but it says transform your world. And right here it says change streets into half pipes, morph buildings into ramps, and extend rails for endless grinds. A loner with friends in the only game that gives you the power to shape, create, and ride the ultimate skate park. So this is actually pretty cool, and I wonder how it plays compared to those Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. Then we have this Walt Disney Pictures Bolt. This says live the action star life. Stars Bolt and Penny in 25 action-packed missions. Fire up Bolt's superpowers to defeat enemies. Fly into action with Penny's wheelbar. So I don't believe I've actually seen this Disney movie, so I'll have to go ahead and check this out and see how the game may actually play. And then a sports title, we have this Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. This was very inexpensive, so I had to add it to the collection. So this is just another golf game. And then on to this Guitar Hero 2. So I realized that I was actually missing this one in the set of my Guitar Hero games. I have a lot of these on the PlayStation 2, but this one says new for Xbox 360, additional songs and downloadable content. And this was also in really great shape. This says Guitar Hero 2 magazine, and it has some pretty cool images and everything on here. So this is pretty sweet. And then on to some Nintendo Wii pickups. So here I have a stack of games. A lot of these were also traded. So here I have this Excite Truck game. So this is one of those racing style games. It looks like you do tons of different tricks. So this actually looks pretty interesting. Although the graphics don't look the best, it kind of looks a little pixelated on the back here. So I'm curious how this will actually play. And then of course some Dragon Ball Z. I actually just found this at the thrift store. It was just $1 or $2, and this is so great. This says Atari right here. So this is the third one in the set. So this is definitely pretty sweet. As I've seen a lot of these Dragon Ball Z games go up in price, I figured that this would be a great one to add to the collection for a inexpensive price as they are going up. And then on to some Transformers. This is Transformers the game. So this is pretty sweet. It says change form instantly, protect or destroy. Play beyond the blockbuster movie and control the epic battle between the Autobots and Decepticons using the power of Wii. Choosing sides is just the beginning. So this actually looks really cool. Looks like a pretty interactive style game. It even has this little EB Games and GameStop receipt in here. So it looks like this person had bought The Sims 2 Castaway for $50 and the Transformers for $26.99. So I did not pay that for it, so this is pretty sweet. Then on to some wrestling games. So this one is SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. So it says, how will you play? Full combat sports entertainment, all new struggle submission system. ECW invades WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 with a new arena and a variety of extreme superstars, main event mode, and 4-way multiplayer mayhem. So this looks pretty sweet. We have John Cena, of course The Undertaker. So this is definitely pretty cool, and this will be a lot of fun to play. Then on to some Monster Trucks Mayhem. So this is another one I needed for the set. It says strap yourself in because it's time for some Monster Trucks Mayhem. So I used to go to these monster truck shows back in the day when I was younger. They were always so much fun. So this will definitely bring back some memories, and I'm curious to see how it'll play. It actually says that you can go ahead and use the Wii wheel with this, so I'll have to try that out. And then the Sega title, we have The Incredible Hulk. So this is definitely pretty sweet. I love a lot of these superhero style games. Find your inner hero and unleash incredible fury. demolish anything in the massive open world, use the Hawk's Rage to unleash powerful moves, unlock action-packed minigames. So this looks pretty entertaining, and I'm excited to try it out. Looks like one of those just crazy beat 'em up style, destroy everything style games, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then this right here. So this I actually scored with the help of a fan of the channel and a buddy of mine. So he went into one of the local thrift stores that everyone in the area knows about. They have so much stuff. They're constantly adding inventory. There's just so many different collectors that I've met along the way, and I see them in there often. So of course he messaged me and asked if I wanted this for the collection. He said it was listed at $19.99. So, of course, I paid him back for it, and this thing is just so cool. This is just so awesome. It's one of those Pong clone style systems. It says 4 different TV games, 72 exciting game variations. This is Ricochet. It even tells you how to pronounce it. It says Ricochet, pronounced Ricochet. By Microelectronic Systems Corporation, is a sophisticated home video game center that has been designed and built with primarily one thought in mind: provide you, the consumer, with a TV game system that you will not become bored with, but at the same time, one that the whole family can enjoy. After you experience Ricochet, we know you will agree that this is truly a remarkable product. So this is just so cool that someone had donated this, and then I was able to get it for such a great deal because this comes with the original box. It has seen some better days, of course, and this is just so cool to have in the game collection. I'm not sure what year this was, so maybe if we open it up, we can go ahead and see if it actually says anything. So of course it just has some of this in here to just hold these huge video game paddles together. So of course we have a wire on this side, and then we have one connecting it to the system. So this is actually so cool. Definitely has this like wood grain style feel to it. It definitely looks pretty big and bulky, and just massive buttons and this Pong style right here. So this is so cool. It says Ricochet Hockey Tennis Racquetball. Manual Serve, Pro English, Pro Slam. It says Speed Pro, English Pro, Serve Manual, Racket Pro, Color Court, Reset, Player Normal, Auto Normal, Normal. And there's the position knob right there. Then of course it comes with all of these different things on here. So it says entire contents copyrighted, Microelectronic Systems Corporation, 1976. Comes with this owner's manual right here, just how to set up the game, what wires you need for the TV and everything, and just some troubleshooting and everything else in here. This is just so cool. And then it even has all of these right here. So this is your consumer division, and this is the warranty registration card. So this is just so cool. And then it even says save batteries. Now you can use ordinary 115 volt household current to operate your Ricochet game. Buy mic AC adapter designed specifically for Ricochet. And that's $6, and that includes postage. So this is so cool. This is definitely a great addition to the game collection, especially that little retro corner that I have. And I'm just so thankful that he really hooked me up with this and let me have this. So this is just so cool. So I'm just so thrilled to add it in the collection, try and get it hooked up to one of the older style televisions that I have, and just see kind of how this thing plays. So this is just pretty sweet. And then on to this over here. So here we have this pretty cool controller. I've never actually seen one of these little light gun ones before. This is this little Mad Catz controller. It has a couple buttons on here. Just plugs right into your PlayStation. And of course we have this little trigger right here. So it's definitely different than a lot of those light gun style controllers that I'm used to, those GunCon ones. And then onto this PlayStation 3 game, we have this Borderlands 2, a new era of shoot and loot. So this is a great series, and surprisingly I did not have this one in the collection just yet, so I had to add it. And then on to a stack of games. So here we have some PlayStation 2 titles. So of course, first up we have this greatest hits version of Namco Museum. This has Pac-Man, Pole Position 2, Dig Dug, Galaga, 3 new games plus several other Namco favorites. So here it says a PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system is getting the classic treatment. So here we just have 10 classic arcade hits, 3 new games never released for home consoles, and hidden games to unlock. So it shows various Pac-Man games, Galaga, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, Galaxian, Pole Position 2. So this actually looks like a lot of fun, and I'm really excited for this compilation style game. And then on to some sports titles. We have this EA Sports NBA Live 2004. So here we have this pretty cool basketball game. I'm pretty sure I played some of these back in the day. We also have this NBA Live 06. So this one is another basketball game for the system. And then we have this Tiger Woods PGA Tour 06. Call out your rivals. So this is a great golfing game right here. Definitely a throwback, as I remember playing a lot of these over at my friends' houses. Then on to another golfing game. We have this Hot Shots Golf 3. So this one says, old timers move aside. Get ready for fast-paced golf action. Every swing can gain you respect as well as Hot Shots points for upgrading to the latest gear. Enjoy real competition against Hot Shots golfers across the nation in the national tournament mode. 15 off-the-wall golfers, 7 trash-talking caddies, 6 new courses, and true golf physics, true golf fun. So this actually looks really fun. It definitely has a different take on golf, and it looks like it's actually pretty interesting. And then on to this PlayStation 2 game. This is actually the not for sale version of Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. So here we have obsessively technical, meticulously refined, viciously fast, a fervent arcade mode with blinding speeds, a passionately customizable simulation mode. You've never seen anything this souped up. So this actually looks really cool. Right here it has this driver's manual included, and even on the disc it says not for sale. So this is a neat little variant that I'm pretty excited to add to the collection. And then on to some PlayStation 1 games. So here we have this Uprising X game. Not really too sure what this is. It says top 10 most wanted game. Go head to head on the battlefield. Battle your way through over 20 levels of intense combat action, alone or with a friend, in a fight to the death. As commander of a futuristic war machine, you have a huge array of weaponry, as well as an entire army of infantry, tanks, aerial assault vehicles, and bombers at your disposal. Unleash the most destructive force humanity has ever seen, and determine the future of the galaxy. So this actually looks like a pretty cool explosive style game. I'm actually really excited to try it out. And then on to some Mission Impossible. I believe I've played this on the Nintendo 64, but I definitely did not play it on the PlayStation 1. So I'm pretty excited to try this out. It says, good morning, Mr. Phelps. 5 missions encompassing 20 levels of gameplay, an explosive arsenal of high-tech weapons and gadgetry, a pulse-pounding mixture of action and intelligence, interchangeable third to first-person viewpoints, super smart AI adversaries will track you down, full speech-driven interaction with IMF members. This game will not self-destruct in 5 seconds, but you may. Good luck, Jim. So this one is also in very clean shape as well, and I'm pretty excited. And then we have some pinball. This says Pro Pinball, Fantastic Journey. Roll up, travel, roll up, marvel, gasp. So here this says back to Victorian times with 5 steam-powered adventures. Use your flippers to tunnel to the Earth's core, journey to the ocean depths, fly through the tallest mountains, and steam to a mysterious island to stop the evil General Yagav. So this actually looks interesting, and I've never actually seen this before. And then on to some of the last PlayStation games here. We have this long box, as I don't have very many of these long box games in the collection. This is a bestseller in Japan. This is A-Train. Trains, Power, and Money. Jump aboard A-Train and get on the fast track to fame and fortune, or to failure and bankruptcy. You'll start with a bit of bare land and a small bank loan, then establish transportation systems, buy and sell land and businesses, and even invest in the stock market. If all goes well, you'll be rich and powerful. Then you can hop a train and take a first-person 3D joyride through your empire. If all doesn't go well, you'll have to find out for yourself. Trains, power, and money. What more could you want? So this is definitely an interesting spin on games. And then we have this Cyber Sled. This one is in one of those jewel cases, in the long cases. And as you can tell, this has definitely seen better days. It has all kinds of cracks in it. That's why it's very difficult to find some of these games in great shape, just like the Sega Saturn games. High-tech tanks meet full-blown first-person firepower. So 11 tanks with unique battle characteristics, 8 incredible battle zones, 2 views to a kill inside your tank or directly behind it, texture mapped graphics for the ultimate in detail and raging realism. So this one is another one added. And then onto this right here. So I was really excited to trade for this. As you can tell, up in the corner in the top here, I have a lot of these box games, these collector's edition sets and stuff like that for the PlayStation and PlayStation 2. And I really like these gun style games. All of these light gun games, they're just some of my all-time favorites. So here we actually have this Point Blank game, and it has plus the gun con. So inside here it includes the gun con, the most accurate gun ever for the PlayStation game console. So this is the wildest, wackiest shooting frenzy on the planet, over 70 different shooting scenarios. So this is actually a really fun style game. I definitely enjoyed this. One of the top 10 arcade games of all time, and this was from October of '97. You'll love the hilarious shooting frenzy of Point Blank. Over 70 completely different wild and crazy shooting scenarios will have you laughing so hard you might not be able to aim straight. Loaded with the original arcade game and all new quest mode and extra areas created just for the PlayStation game console. Play alone, head to head, versus a friend, or start a round robin team tournament for up to 8 players. An all new RPG quest mode will send you to Point Blank Island on a crazy bullet-filled quest for the mysterious gunball. Shoot all day long without hurting a fly. Tired of too many bloodthirsty gun battles? Point Blank is a breath of fresh air with over 70 crazy arcade and fantasy shooting challenges. And it says the ultimate party game. So this is so cool. This is in very great shape, and I'm just excited to add that to the collection as well. All of these items will go great in the game collection, and I'm just so thrilled to add these because some of these I have never seen before and some have been on my list for quite some time. So I'm just so thrilled that all of these were found local at some thrift stores near me, and a lot of these I actually worked out some trades with some of my buddies. So I'm just so excited to find these, add them to the collection, and especially this Ricochet game. This is just so cool. It's definitely one of those Pong clone style consoles, and this is just so great to add to the collection as it really has that vintage feel to it. It looks so great, and it comes complete in the box. The owner's manual, the registration and warranty guides, everything else are included in here. So I just couldn't believe that my buddy was able to pass this along to me, as this is just so cool. And then of course this light gun style game over here, this big box, it'll go great with the others in the collection. This is one that I've been trying to find for such a reasonable price for the longest time. So to find this in very great shape and work a trade out with some of my duplicate games and loose games is just amazing. So I can't believe I scored that. And then a lot of these clean games, I couldn't believe they were donated to the thrift store, and I got them all for such great deals. So of course, let me know in the comments below which item is one of your favorites. Have you seen this pretty awesome Ricochet game system before? And do you like these light gun style games? So of course, let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.